Welcome to YHWH Servant Channel. I'm John Barry. I'm going to continue on with why New Jerusalem is not next. It's a lot of information he gave me. I wrote 80 books for him over 2 years, and I'm taking all the information from many different books, and it's all, I'm just going to share with you all the scripture that he shared with me about why New Jerusalem is not next. And why in this gathering that we're going to do, we build his temple of wood. And I showed you in the previous two videos about his temple of wood, and that Yahshua Mashiach, he waits until the Father puts everyone under his footstool, just like David had to wait for him to take care of Saul. So it's the same idea. Temple of wood, Ezekiel 43:12. This is the law of the house upon the top of the mountain. So this temple we build on the top of a mountain. The mountain ascribed from the beginning. And this is where he showed me that it's on Behemoth's breast. In 1 Enoch, righteous Enoch 59:8-9, and a male monster whose name is Behemoth, which possesses on his breast the invisible wilderness. His name was Dayan in the east of the garden, where the elect and the righteous will dwell, where he received it from my ancestor, who was Adam, the first of men, YHWH made. As I recently shared with you, who is YHWH now but the King of glory? All power of heaven and earth has been given unto Yahshua, the carpenter, who came and died and is now with the Father. Mo was murdered because he was hated, and he's with the Father, right? He's waiting until the Father puts all his enemies under his footstool so that he can become king of heaven and earth, because all power is given unto him. He sent us his spirit of Mashiach that is within us, and that is who I'm hearing and obeying and sharing this with you. An invisible wilderness in Enoch's book is the same as the land of the north, or the land of the hidden, it could be called in Jeremiah and Isaiah. So, east of the garden where Adam and Eve dwelt on the mountain with their children. In the second book of Adam and Eve, 20:29, Enoch at that time was already grown up, and in his zeal for Yahweh, he arose and said, "Hear me, O ye sons of Seth, small and great, when ye transgress the commandment of our fathers, and go down from this holy mountain, ye shall not come up hither again." So the Father showed me this book, showed me these things in here, and when I put the connection together was when he told me that people who come to the mountain to build this temple, once they get there, if they leave, they will not be able to get back in. And here was the same place, the same mountain he was showing me, the one where Behemoth was before he was Behemoth, as Dayan chilling out. He is now Behemoth, buried in the earth, right? Because this mountain has been moved. It was the one ascribed from the beginning, this holy mountain. This mountain was the land of our fathers from the beginning, and we will dwell in it. And it is like paradise, but it is not New Jerusalem. Okay? Because there's no temple in New Jerusalem. And Daniel tells us about this mountain, the stone, the rock. Daniel 2:45. For as much as you saw that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that it broke in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great Elohah has made known to the king what shall come to pass hereafter, and the dream certain, and the interpretation thereof sure. You see, this is the hidden mountain that was moved. It's the one that was placed on Behemoth's breast. And it crushes the kingdom of iron and clay that they are building, and they have all the technology to bring upon the mark. As the largest blood sacrifice ever that began in 2021 shows us that they have the ability to change our DNA using micro robots. So all of that is in preparation, and they're ready to go. And it crushes even silver and gold. He told me there is no money in the next world because money is the root of all evil. So there's going to be no money there either, no silver or gold. You will buy food for no money. Daniel answered Nebuchadnezzar's dream, which was the destruction of the final kingdoms of this world. They were destroyed by a stone made without hands that was taken from this mountain. That stone was a mountain. It was a rock. And YASHAR'EL HaMashiach himself, in his prophecy, talks about moving a mountain. Matthew 17:20. And Yahshua said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have the faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. As you can see, it's not impossible for him to place a mountain onto Behemoth's breast and then bury Behemoth within the earth. It is the mountain that was ascribed from the beginning, that he moved. Nothing is impossible for him. Nothing is impossible for him. He can move a mountain. That's not a problem. He even talks about it in Enoch's book. He took it and placed it on Behemoth's breast, the invisible wilderness. And I understand these books are not, canon. But would you trust the Pope today to create a canon? I didn't think so. So you have to be led by him. Hear and obey his voice. That is how he showed me these things. Ezra was next who he led me to, because Ezra has the answer to Daniel's dream. And Ezra tells us it is the mountain on which the remnant of his people is gathered, as Ezra was given the answer to Daniel's prophecy. And that mountain is not New Jerusalem, as it has no temple. And tomorrow I'm going to share with you the scripture from Ezra and from Revelation, because Ezra shows that the witnesses are on this mountain. It's all one story from the beginning. This is not brain surgery, he showed me. It took me years to learn, but I'm showing it to you as simply as I can. As simply as I can. So tomorrow, my next video, I'll share with you Ezra and Revelation and how it's the same mountain. The witnesses weren't given the power to plague the nations for no reason. It was to gather his remnant. And I'm going to share that with you tomorrow. I'm excited. I hope you are too, about his temple of wood. Although, yes, it is depressing because it's the destruction of this world. May you be blessed by all you hear and obey, and all honor and glory to Yahweh through YASHAR'EL HaMashiach.